Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hello everyone, have a good day. I will share my learnings about Pillot Ladder and unringing a Pillot Ladder and precautions and etc. What is a Pillot Ladder? The Pillot Ladder is a specially type of ladder used on board ships for embarkation and the embarkation of maritime pilots. It is one of the very first thing which will give an expression to the pilot about the crew and the thing master on board, an extremely important thing to consider for the ship's crew. The safety precaution, because this is important, the pilots comes aboard ships to ensure the safe arrival and departure of vessel from ports. Every year we hear about traumatic events of pilots getting injured and even killed while boarding and disembarking vessels. A high proportion accidents pilots occur due to poorly designed access arrangement or inadequately ring equipments on board ships. So the first step is a pilot ladder should be capable of covering the whole length from the point of access to the water level. The height from the water level is informed to the bridge by the port controller or the pilot himself, depending on the height of the pilot vessel. So the second step is the top portion of the head of the pilot ladder should be secured at the strongest point of the vessel. Pilot ladder should be positioned and secured so that is the clear of any discharges from the ship with parallel body length of the ship and as far as practicable within the halfway length midship of the ship. The port is all steps of the pilot ladder should rest firmly against the ship side. In certain ships where constructional features just as fenders or rubbing band prevent the inflammation of above. Safety features, especially arrangement, are made for safe embarkation and disembarkation. So the fifth step, 2-man ropes to between 28mm and 32mm diameter and made of monero rope or other material which gives for the grip for climbing the ladder should be ring along the side of pilot ladder is requested. So the last step is during night the whole length of the pilot ladder point access and egress should be well illuminated. A life buoy with self-igniting light and having line should be kept ready. Handhold stanchions and bulwark ladder are to be used if required. Action be taken by the officer of the watch. Before using the pilot ladder, collect the necessary informations like VHF channel used by the pilot, position of the pilot, ground and other service. Visual traffic service, the particular area also provides such information. Maintain watch on VHF channel, which is the used by the pilot. This is mostly a dedicated channel, different channels used by the port control and vessel traffic scheme. Calculate the ETA estimated time of arrival. The pilot boarding ground. Observe the prevailing weather condition in sea state the same as to be reported to the master. Calculate the estimated time of arrival. To be pilot boarding ground. Observe prevailing weather condition in sea the state the same as to be reported to the master and receive information such as a berthing prospectus the side of the pilot ladder to be rigged and height of the pilot ladder from the water level, speed and course to be maintained and report all the data received to the master monitor. The pilot vessel maintain proper communication between the pilot vessel and own ship. The officer responsible should be present near the point access to receive the pilot on board when the disembarks. Therefore, the combination arrangement for the ships with a freeboard or more than 9 meters The accommodation ladder should be sighted, leading off so the pilot boat does not get below the accommodation ladder when the ship is proceeding forward. The accommodation ladder should be secured to the ship's side. The angle of the slope of the accommodation ladder used in conjunction with the pilot ladder should never exceed 45 degrees. The lower platform of the accommodation ladder should be so adjusted that is a horizontal position. It should be a minimum of 5 meters above the sea level. The platform and the ladder should be equipped with a stanchions and should be fitted with a suitable fitting, preferable rigid handrails or hand rope for safe access. The pilot ladder should be rigged adjacent to the lower platform of the accommodation ladder and should be extend at least 2 meters above the lower platform. The pilot ladder must be firmly attached to the ship's side 1.5 meters above the accommodation platform. It is recommended that a 9-meter mark be indicated so that a pilot can regularly find the distance. To the sea level, the point of access is 9 meters or not. The use of windshields. When windshields are used for lowering the pilot ladder, the construction should be adjusted at a position so that it will obstruct safe access to end from the ship. Even if the pilot ladder is towed on the windshield, the pilot ladder should always be secured to a strong point that is independent of the pilot ladder windshield. The pilot ladder which wheels can be operated either manually or by electric, hydraulic, or pneumatic means. All ladder windshields should have a means of prevention from being accidentally operated. The maintenance of the pilot ladder. First, pilot ladders are to be regularly inspected for wear and the tear of side ropes, missing wedges, and damages on the steps. The steps should be never painted, should be kept clean from oil and debris. All steps should be equally spaced between the side ropes, and the distance between the two steps should be uniform. Steps should be always horizontal. Any faulty steps found should be replaced immediately. The side ropes are made of panel rope. They should be continuously in free-form ties in joints. Below the first step of the pilot ladder, the shackles used to secure the pilot ladder should have equal strength and durability, same as that of the side ropes used. Once the pilotage operation is over, the pilot ladder should be secured instead of the leaf hanging on the ship's side. The pilot ladder should be stowed in dry and well ventilated space clear of the deck and fitted with a cover to prevent the ladder from the sunlight and chemical paint spills. So 6. It is to take note the pilot ladders are slowly used for the purpose of embarkation and disembarkation of the personnel. It should never be used for any other purposes, like yacht trading or any other maintenance. Work pilot ladder should be well maintained and properly stowed, which ensures safe, convenient, and unobstructed passage. While pilot transfer more information on pilot ladder, regulations regarding constructions and specifications can be found in SOLAS Chapter 5 under the Regulation Safety of Navigation.